Hello everybody, my name is Rostyslav, I'm founder of West Estate Lviv. We help international people find a new home in Lviv. And topic of this video, how we manage real estate in Lviv. First of all, we start with a discussion with the owner, what the aims, what the goals in the property that we have. So maybe it could be different approaches. Maybe the person is abroad full time and doesn't want to bother, wants us to take charge with everything, even with collection of payment and repatriation of rental income. Maybe the person wants to live somewhere in Ukraine or somewhere in the town and wants us to execute some partial duties. Maybe it needs complete remodel. Maybe it needs some cosmetic repairs, maybe something else. So this we discuss first, and then what will be the goal, to increase the rental income or just to make the property more attractive. Maybe it's some other goal, depending on the situation. Maybe it has to be some kind of it shouldn't show on the market. Maybe it should be offered to our private clients. Situation may differ, so this we discuss first. The second step, we come to view the property to estimate its current value and what work needs to be done within the scope of work that the landowner told us to do. And we observe it. It's, by the way, one of the listings that we manage, and we see its advantages and its disadvantages. And we think how to improve the advantages and also how to improve disadvantages to make them. Third item, we prepare a list of possible improvements and its estimate of value and costs. For this, depending on the condition of the apartment, depending on the goal of the owner, we observe, and we suggest what advantages has the property and what disadvantages, and how to improve both of them, especially with a focus on disadvantages. For example, in this property we had a mold in some areas, so we brought a specialist who checked how could it be fixed, so we fixed it. And then also it has a very dark kitchen, so like without the direct sunlight, so that we offer some another solution. Also certain property requires certain small touch, maybe to plant some small green things, maybe something else, some decor, maybe to change the layout a bit. You know, everything depends on the owner. So we list critical improvements that are necessary to fix, for example, like mold or some other issue, and then we show some good to do things that would probably improve the convenience of the tenant, again depending on the class of the property and its prospect and of course the current situation, because you know there are like high and low terms of certain bits of real estate. All this we take into account when we bring the final calculation in. The fourth step, the work is being done and you're getting reports along the way. So we could hire different people to do the job depending on the budget, depending on your requirements, depending on the solution you chose to execute things, because it could be the whole remodel of the apartment, or it could be some design work, or maybe it just only requires certain plans and some small decor items to look much better. Maybe to improve value depending on the time. Let's say we had COVID, when it was nice to have the full kitchen, maybe like it's needed to install the oven or something like this, so we could find people who could do this. Of course we don't limit you in this, you could choose your people, but you know, we will see how to make it happen. So like usually we are very careful with who we choose from our side, so that we could, you know, because if something goes wrong, it will be also our disadvantage and our issue, and we want this not to happen. but to make you happy and to feel safe if you give property for us to manage. And the fifth step is when the job is done, it's a step of renting the apartment. It consists of many small steps, of course. It's to estimate the current value of the apartment due to the market condition, because when we started the work and when we finish, if it's remodel, it could be few months, and within this time, like, market could change a bit. So we take this also into account. We take into account the position of the property and so on. There are many variables that we are considering. Also, we comparing to the active properties on the market, what the competition is. Then we come up with the listing price, and within this we advertise the property. We consider which platforms to use, which contacts to involve in this. Maybe we already have a warm client who wants to, who wants to see the property already. Maybe we don't, and then we open the marketing, and then we screen the tenant if it's a good fit for your property, for your needs. Maybe it has pets, but doesn't say about it, just bring this secretly, so this we want to make sure it doesn't happen. So it's what we do within this stage. Then we oversee the signing of the lease agreement, and then as a next step, it's about managing when the tenant is inside. So once per month, somebody from our team comes to see the property, to see that the utility payment and rental payment has been transferred, and that the property is in the proper condition, more or less. There are no red flags of the tenant, and if there are some urgent issues or emergency, we're also in touch and we help to find solution. If there is some pipe or something like this, or there are leaks, we're also in touch. And if there is boilers that doesn't work, we also arrange for the specialist to come and to check the issue as soon as possible. Especially on the winter, it's very important issue. If there is doesn't work the heating or boiler or something like this, it becomes very important to be in touch full time and to arrange things smooth. Thank you for watching. Please check out our website, our other videos, and also we will upload next video about this apartment, how it looked when we began our work, and how it looks when we about to rent it. So stay tuned and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.